This is another episode of Anime.
Woo.
I'm Will, I'm joined by
Lewis.
and we're going to be talking about Gurren Lagann. Now, I'm going to open with Gurren Lagann by saying, for me personally, this is the best anime that has ever been produced.
It's had a huge influence.
Yeah, definitely. And it's literally just like having an injection of pure awesome. Like,
It is
will just blow your mind.
The characters are awesome, the story is awesome, the artwork is awesome.
And it's got emotion, it's got action, it's got sort of hype, it's got colours, it's got explosions, it's got everything basically.
It's like the Michael Bay of anime. That's pretty much it.
I would agree with that, yeah.
So I guess best way to open this up is talk about the main characters.
Yeah, okay. So first up, the main character, we've got Simone. Now, Simone is effectively a god. He is.
Yeah, that's the only way to put it.
He is at first a misguided little boy with no actual ambition in life, who simply spends his entire time drilling up Earth. He then later finds Lagann and... Well, no, he finds Gurren even.
Yeah, he finds Gurren.
He finds Gurren and a key to activate Gurren, and brings it to life. And from here, he sort of liberates the world from the clutches of the evil Lord Genome. He grows as a person. He grows emotionally, and he sort of grows in power to reflect this. As of the first major battle with Timolf the Raging Wave, he loses Kamina, who is a character we'll talk about second, where he then goes into an emotional hole, to put it simply.
Yeah.
Where he struggles to find willpower anymore, as Kamina was sort of his sustaining force.
Yeah.
During this period, he meets Nia, who is soon to be the love of his life, and this gives him new strength and redoubles his power. Eventually, by the end of it, he has, as I've said, reached godly power levels where he liberates the universe from the anti-spiral.
It is so cool to think of how it goes from this tiny little cave civilization, literally expands further and further out until you're like, oh, okay, we're fighting it for the universe now. I think
that shows the scale of it.
I know,
basically.
and I think I really want to say that Kamina, as a character, although he's only present sort of in the early on sort of parts of the series, he still has this huge influence because he's sort of like the life force really, of the team. I don't. It's the only way to say it is actually spoiling it, which is quite sad to talk about. So, spoiler warning: after Kamina dies, it really shows where these characters are.
Just what an impression he left on them. Yeah. So after he dies, everybody, it's not just Simon, although he takes it the worst, everybody sort of has this emotional lull where this driving force of their rebellion is defeated, basically. This influence also shows later on when they're fighting the anti-spiral, when he captures them all sort of in their own souls, and Kamina actually liberates Simone from his own prison as sort of a constant reminder of just what he has to do and sort of how he has to live for Kamina as well. But yeah, he is sort of the logo force to the entire anime, Kamina.
Definitely. It's a shame because I want to talk about this loads and loads.
Yeah,
sadly,
definitely.
we're a bit limited on the time we can actually spend on Gurren Lagann. I must say it's by far, as Will said, the best anime. It's been a huge influence on pop culture throughout the years. The art style has never really been truly replicated, only in some of the studio's other works, but then only minorly. And it's had huge influence on other films, TV shows, movies, music. The list goes on, and I think you can't properly know anime without watching Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree. Sort of one thing that's definitely the case about Gurren Lagann is you can definitely feel that there was a passion in it. That it,
Definitely.
The creators, they really wanted to do what they're doing. They didn't think, oh, we want this idea. They also didn't think, oh, pop culture currently is this, like a lot of modern animes do. You can tell that it came straight from their heart and that it was literally exactly the way they wanted it to be. I think also in the dub voice acting, you can also feel that passion.
It's good to see as well the crossover to English. None of that passion was lost, and
Yeah,
you're right in
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that literally everyone who worked on it had that drive.
Yeah, and I think that is really one of the major forces that made it as good as it is. Because when you see so much sort of love going into something, it's hard not to love it yourself.
Definitely.
Basically, and I think that's something that is being lost in modern animes, and that's one of the reasons why I would definitely recommend.
Sad thing.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Gurren Lagann. Also, one of the other things I'd like to mention is how all of the characters have a place in it.
Yeah.
Because obviously they have the whole of this Team Daiguren, and where in a lot of modern animes, even the longer ones, Bleach, Fairy Tail, things like that, they don't give as much time and
They brush
attention
over.
to craft all of these characters, whereas in Gurren Lagann you can tell every single character down to the most minor had some point. And I've got to be honest, when these characters are sort of dying in the final battle, another spoiler warning, and then when Kitan sacrifices himself, it's probably the first time in anime history where I've actually teared up over something, I'll be honest.
I think that's all we have time for, but
Yeah.
again, we are speechless towards
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann, and I think the only way we can really send off is may their drill pierce to heavens forevermore, because
yeah, I'll agree with that.
no anime will ever leave such a legacy that Gurren Lagann did.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Uh,
So, please like, comment and subscribe.
this has
And
been Anime. Thank you for watching.
yeah.